Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I'm so excited and happy to be back on air live with everyone. It's been 2 weeks, hasn't it? So, wow, my goodness. Well, welcome, everyone. Give everyone a chance to come into this sacred circle and take their place with this beautiful giving and receiving energies that we have in this sacred circle. Know that everyone is safe and protected here. And it's just a beautiful energy exchange that takes place. And wow, how I have missed you all these last 2 weeks. And it just seems there's been so much going on. For us all, I know. So let me welcome everyone here. Hello, Julia, Maureen, Chris, Teresa, Marie, Wendy, hello everyone. And those that, whether you're joining live or you're going to watch this in the archives, everyone is welcomed and appreciated. And thank you so much for tuning in. So it's, so I think it was 2 weeks ago, I really was not, I'm sure we've all felt this way too. I really just literally fell flat on my face with just, literally, physically, energetically, all the above. I just couldn't do it, just couldn't socialize peopling or anything. And I'm sure we have those days. So I was just like, no, I want to get on and give messages, but you also need to listen to your body, listen to what you need. And if you need to rest, just go rest. And so I'm glad I didn't push through and that I did just rest. I needed that. And as a matter of fact, I ended up taking a couple days, like Sunday and Monday off. And it was like so much needed in this time and with these energies, right? So, hello, Sarah. And then last Sunday was all day, 10 to 6. I finished up, though, my last level 6 of the Seraphim Blueprint Practitioner, that healing energy. So I'm like, yay! But I'm going to continue on. I really am drawn to take the teacher training now, which is extensive as well. I really love that the creator / channeler of this particular healing modality is very hands-on. She knows every teacher. And so it's, I just think it's beautiful. I'm really grateful to have been drawn to that. So hello, Robin. Hello, Maureen. Thank you so much, dear. So yeah, level 6, woo. And people have commented in the healing sessions, they've noticed the difference, whether it's faster. And so that's good. And even just in having a conversation, and that's it exactly, so just to open up these beautiful energies. I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Let's open up this angelic channel here. There we go. All right. So everyone's sitting in the sacred circle, whether you can watch live again or in the archives, you're going to receive this angelic healing. Just accept it all through your body, all completely, with deep breaths in and release. Take 3 deep breaths in and out and say, I accept this healing. I accept this healing energies coming in. And there you go. That's all you got to do. Hello, Kimberly. And it's like, oh, is it that simple? Yeah, it is. Actually, it's getting so much more simpler during this ascension process. But how many people actually stop and take the time to, I am open and ready to receive? Beautiful energies that's for our highest and greatest, not just ready to open and and receive everyone's energy that I don't need, right? Whether it's those that are going to work every day, or you're having to deal with other people on a daily basis, and it's we're just trying to be very careful with what we are exposed to. And so I would like to not channel, well, I did that this morning. I would like to read actually just a little bit of what I did channel this morning. For me, the energy's coming really strong in the morning time, and so it's sit down, journal, write what I'm hearing, or else it's gone. Hello, John. Thank you. Welcome. Hello, Amy. Yes, it is good to see everyone. So the messages that came forth this morning to share with everyone in preparation for, okay, let's get some messages, is, and this is, I know it may seem like, oh, I've heard this before. You're going to hear a lot of spiritual teachers say this very similar things, whether it's different words or phrases that they use, but it's very important we have all the angels on so many different realms of the angels, or I should say the hierarchy of the angels. Each level of these angels are all in the same vibration and harmony with these messages. All right. So as we are going through the ascension, this grand shift on earth, you're able to discover your true spiritual mastery. Yes, you are a walking master. Let that sink in for a few minutes. You are a walking master right here, right now. Do you take that? Or do you push it back? If you take it, say, I am a walking master. And I always like to say things instead of threes, make it more powerful. I am a walking master. I am a walking master. Which means you don't have to, well, we are in the ascension process, right? But many masters do go through an ascension. So the walking is like we're still on earth, right? We're claiming it while we're still on this earth plane. All right, Robin, very good. You claim it, girl. So, getting back to this, you have learned so much during this lifetime, and this is all of us, and all our past lives. Right here, right now, it is time to apply what you have learned. All that pain, that suffering, that bull crap, why did we learn and experience all that? For the heck of it? I doubt it. It was so we can learn. It's so that we can help. We learn so that we can help better not only ourselves, but look, humanity and, Mother Earth. Lady Gaia, Mother Earth is ascending. And so we will do an alignment too, where we are harmoniously in alignment with ourselves, with Mother Earth, and with humanity in this ascension process. Like the trifecta, the three, all right? One of the important things to do is to look at your focused attention. All creativity and energetic forces flow towards what you are focusing on, and you will receive more of that energy. So whatever you're thinking about, good, bad, or ugly, we manifest it. We are great manifestors, believe it or not. And when someone says, oh, I think this is going to happen, and it's in a negative way, I don't think it's going to be good, I think it's going to be bad, and they keep saying that and focusing on that, and then it does happen, they go, see, I knew it. No, you created it. That's what you did. Change that recording. Change that. Reroute that energy. All right? And so what are you focusing your attention on? Every day, on a daily basis, what are you focusing your energy on? So withdraw your attention from the unwanted, toxic energies, and redirect the attention to the wanted, to the experiences that you are, that are for your highest and greatest. And during this multiple time, and do this multiple times a day. I can't even read my own handwriting. Do this multiple times a day on a consistent basis, and it will propel you further into the new fifth dimension, the higher vibrations and frequencies, which is our new reality. Not what you see on TV. What you're seeing on TV is the third dimension having a fit because it's not getting its way anymore. All those in control are losing a grip. That foundation is crumbling. It is imploding, and they feel it. And what happens when someone feels like they're losing, and I'm saying someone very loosely in general terms here, they fight even more. So this is why it seems like it's going to get worse before it gets better. Through this chaos is this rebirth, right? You have this power by what you do, how you think, and how you feel. So allow the divine source energies to flow through you. And these energies of peace, love, and harmony, harmonious balance, flowing through you to outside of you. Now, when I say divine source, I mean God, Creator, however you refer to God. And who I channel and work with a lot is the Seraphim angels, Seraphina. There's two. I've only got not that names are really necessary. They're so high vibrational. And it doesn't mean that, one level of angels are better than the other. Everyone is needed. Every living being has a role and is very much needed. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. But Seraphina is who I get some information from, and she comes through, and this is from. And she told me, actually, they're both masculine and feminine. I'm saying she very loosely just because of the name. All right, but the Seraphim angel, she said, I'm doing it again. Why are we so trained to do that? Why does it have to be he or she? Every living being has masculine and feminine. So this beautiful, harmoniously balanced angel was saying that they refer to God as source. It's source. Because I noticed that it was always this information of source. And I was like, are you meaning God when you say source? Like, yes, what you call God is source. And the higher vibrational angels, they call God source. The angels that are closest to us, our guardian angel, or it's also known as our solar angel. Our solar angel, who is with our higher self. All right. Our solar / guardian angel, the angels all around us, and the archangels, they are the closest to humanity. All right. And so, and so they will use terms that we use and images and symbols just so that they can communicate with us. All right. So, yeah, John here too. Very good, John. Yay. I like your banner, John. That's nice, your picture there. All right. So if you feel heavy and blocked, and I know a lot of us are feeling this because we are literally feeling pulled. How many of you, raise your hand, or put me in the comments if you're feeling that pull from the third dimension, if you're feeling resistance from people who don't really want us to ascend. They're going to attack the light. Do you feel it? Do you feel it like it's being pulled on it, whether you're pulled at your feet or you're being tugged or you feel like someone's trying to stop the ascension process, but it's not going to be successful. Nothing's going to stop this ascension. It's happening, right? So how many of you do still feel, maybe you're still connected with, and I'm going to say family because that's the hardest to distance yourself from, isn't it? Friends, yeah, you can kind of change your circles. Family is kind of it's a little harder, but when you start to feel that pull, and that heaviness, stop for a moment. Stop. Don't allow those energies to take you over, because you will feel blocked. So if you feel heavy and blocked, tune into your thoughts and feelings. Write that in there. How are you feeling? Who are you thinking about? What situation are you thinking about? Is that where the heaviness is associated with? Okay. And then take these precautions to reroute it, because this misalignment of divine source energy needs to be addressed immediately, not filed away, not pushed aside, needs to be addressed immediately, needs to be healed and then released. Okay? Yes, those, Chris, absolutely, they give off nothing but negative comments and attitudes. Wow. And coworkers, it can be hard too, right? Yes, Sarah, all of us. Yeah. So yes, in truth, which are believed as truths, and truths which are believed as lies. I know that's a thing, John, is like, whose truth? Is each of our truths different? And so what we're finding now in this ascension process is that there is a third dimension truth, a fourth dimension truth, a fifth dimension truth. As we're ascending, the truth, though, anything outside of the third dimension is becoming more in alignment. You know what fourth dimension is? It's heaven. We've talked about that, right? And let me finish this. We're going to go back to that. That's right. I haven't been on for 2 weeks, and I've had a lot of information to share. All right. So hold on. So we know what to do if we're feeling heavy and blocked. When you take your power, your divine power, it's in your divine blueprint. Step into it. You allow more of the divine harmony to flow through you and your life. All right. So be the light, be the love, be the peace, and be the change. And that was everything from this morning for everyone. So thank you for that. All right. So I have actually been on Reverend Lee Chapin's show the last 2 Mondays. And so, yes, I have. And so we were talking and sharing, and there was a lot of information that was coming through during her show, because I didn't have my shows. And she's a great channel too. She channels Mary Magdalene and Yeshua, or Jesus, and Archangel Michael and some of the archangels, and beautiful messages. So we've been working a lot together lately. So it's right now, what I've been getting is that or in the last couple of weeks, this information is that we have ascended more into the fourth dimension. All right. And what I was feeling, which was really strange, but it's what happens when we get in these heaven energies, right? What happens in heaven? We heal, we release. So we are going to experience, as we have ascended more, it was just described like degrees. There's certain degrees of this ascension, and we have just jumped where it used to be, a couple degrees a day. I mean, it's really increasing, more degrees. So we have now really come into this fourth dimension a little bit more. So we're going to, whatever the veil that of separation is thinning. And so you're going to see things, whether it's out of your peripheral vision, whether it's lights flickering, you're going to see images. You're going to, because we are in that heaven, that place where spirit souls come in and out, right? The Grand Central Station. And also to a place of healing, where those who cross over, they get their healing from the angels there. So it's a massive, multi-dimensional. Within the fourth dimension, there's layers. And so we are going to really feel more connected with the spirit that is crossed over. Well, we have crossed over in a sense. So we're going to have very much heaven like type of experiences. Okay. So it's which is really great. But also too, what else happens in during the heaven is what's called the life review, or judgment day. Let me tell you, there is no God, God or source does not judge us. We're not judged. No way by God. We review our life. We don't even judge ourselves. Okay. And what that looks like, it literally looked like a movie reel. that is so true from near-death experiencers who have gone that far to have a life review, and then it stops and then they go back in, plug back into their body. So it's that part is true. And it was like for 2 days, I kept seeing this movie reel of memories coming up. And it was just like that. It wasn't just a memory or two, right? It was really a flash of snippets. It could be like a minute or two, then it stopped. I'd go on with my day. 15, 20 minutes later, another segment. And it did this for 2 days. And then finally I'm like, what's going on? Am I dying? Angels, what's going on? They're like, it's life review. We're more into the fourth dimension now. Y'all are more into the fourth dimension now. And talk that way. I'm just putting my words into that, my accent, y'all. But anyway, more into the fourth dimension. So yes, and this is what we're going to experience. And I was like, oh, that's so profound. And they're like, so be very gentle with yourselves. This is observation only. And it's really a checklist. We come in with, this is everything that we need to take care of. And so then we go through the checklist of, yep. Oh, I ain't done that again. We're checking stuff off, just making sure, did I accomplish everything I needed to do when we, that soul contract of coming in? Absolutely. Yes, Chris, and very weird dreams. More vivid, more. And here's the thing with these dreams too, is like, is it an alternate reality? It's like, I'm having dreams of like people that I know in this life, but it's all shook up and it's like spits out a different outcome or a different life. And you're living this way and this way. And it's like, what? So pay attention to your dreams. They've always, made sense to me because they're very vivid. I know the message. I know the symbolism in this. I get it. But the last couple of weeks of the dreams have gotten even more stranger to where I'm even going, I have no idea. I'm just going to journal it and let it work itself out. Right. So let's see, Robin, I got transformed back to one of my past lives today. It was strange because I felt like I was in another dimension. Yes, Robin, like that. Exactly. Yes. And we can experience and this is all fourth dimensional energies mixed up and jumbled. Yes. Yeah. Because remember, we still do have energy in the third dimension. We are truly, and I know I've said this before, multidimensional. We are in the third dimension, fourth dimension, and fifth dimension all at the same time. It's like, the click and drag. So click, third dimension, drag through the fourth. With some of the tips of our energy fields already in the fifth dimension too, just a little bit. But it's like, whoa, that's what it feels like perfectly, right? That's it. And so we just have to, more than ever, be very careful of our thoughts, our feelings, and making sure that we're keeping everything in alignment, and it's for our highest and greatest. And even just emotions that suddenly pop up. So this is why we have to question ourselves. Where is this coming from? I know what's mine and I know what's not. And even old stuff of yours that just maybe needs to be healed, right? But it's gotten to the point to where it's I love helping people, and I've been having a lot of healing sessions lately, a lot. And but it's great. It's needed. But I don't want to go out into public that much right now with the way everything is I go out once a week. And even that couple hours that I'm out is you come home and it's like, oh my gosh, I protected myself. I know the boundaries, but I'm still picking stuff off even more than before, because we can feel, thank you, the 3D shrapnel. Really, the third dimension, we're feeling it. Are we getting attacked even more? But I'm working on myself harder, and I feel like I'm getting attacked more. It's a 3D shrapnel is what I just heard. So we are getting that in our aura, in our energy field, or it's in our energy field. It hasn't penetrated our aura. It's on the outside of it. So when we come home, we're like, oh gosh, let me just get all this energy off me that's not mine, this debris, right? And so you can do very fast, quick, I say an energetic blast is from the sacred heart center, your heart chakra. Healers know how to do this very easy. It's a very great technique. You think of something that you love, 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 love so much, whether it's animals, the earth, people, we're kind of funny with that, aren't we? But that absolutely gets you going. And we connect with that sacred heart center and feel yourself powering up like a lighthouse and just blast it in all directions, every section of your aura and going out. That's a quick energetic blast. Another way is jump in the shower and let the water cleanse and wash it all down the drain, and have that intention of I'm washing everything off of me that's not mine, and even what's mine but not, but maybe some toxic there, some toxic off-putting, releasing, just get it all off of me. Let it go down the drain with harm to none. And there you go. Taking a bath too is fine, but sometimes I want that real immediate, I need to shower, I need to wash it off, right? Let me wash it off. And so it's, that's exactly what we're feeling, and we're feeling it more. Some people, I feel like I had to take a shower more. Yes. So it's because they're listening to what their body and what their energy needs. So jump in that shower, take another shower. If that's what you need to do. You want to take a bath, take a bath. Listen. Your body will tell you need to put your feet in the dirt. Go outside, put your feet in the dirt if you have that around, So even people that don't live in environments where they can put their feet on the ground, a great trick too for those that can't do that is to take a deep pan, even just an aluminum. Well, I wouldn't recommend it. They're saying no, not aluminum. A stainless steel pan, deep dish, like maybe you would use for lasagna. All right. And this is great for those that are in cold seasons and maybe can't, or they have sand, or they have any other type of thing other than ground covering if they don't have grass or dirt. You get organic potting soil, but you want organic, no chemicals. Put it in there. All right. You know how people have a foot soak? This is a foot earthing station. Put your feet in it and you're at home. In your kitchen, or go where there's easy cleanup, floor. Just put your feet in there, close your eyes, and do an earthing meditation. Aha. So we've got the fall coming. We got cooler weather in some areas. Oh, and that feels so good. I love the feel of it I have so many houseplants to keep me going all year long. Also, too, I how you bring the light in too is I light a lot of candles and just put up cheery lights. Doesn't have to be just for the holy days season. That was something I could never understand is we're going into the darkness of, well, not right now, but when we go into the darkness of winter, which is, a lack of light, right? The days are shorter. We should be having blinky, happy lights up all the time. And so I do have holiday lights. Holy day lights are what I call Christmas lights for Christmas time, the month of December, and for the winter solstice are green. I really don't like a lot of red myself, red lights. But the green lights, the happy lights, different color strands, multicolors. Those are great. And then for the winter, I have white lights and blue lights, like icicles. What they want to call them Hanukkah colors. But and they stay up until March, until springtime. And it really does make you feel better. Notice how we decorate through Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah or any other celebration that we go through, any holy days, right? It's all about light and festivities and happy, upbeat music. Why don't we do this more? I'm not talking about the stress of having to socialize or the stress of having to cook or to do more chores or whatever. But look at the beautiful parts that we all love of it. And why can't we apply that every day? Have happy little fairy lights. I call them fairy lights. I have purple, you can get them on Amazon, purple strings of light I keep up all year. They're in the living room and near the altar. I love looking at the purple lights. And that's a great way to help keep yourself in harmonious alignment. Something that makes you feel good, right? Robin, I'm definitely getting attacked even in my dreams. I have to call Archangel Michael and Jesus because it's very bad. Now, Robin, excuse me, let me take a sip here. I want you to look at your attacker. I want you to face your attacker. What does your attacker look like? You don't have to answer me. That's privately okay for you. All right? I want you to face your attacker. A lot of times there's this being that's chasing us in our dreams, in our astral state, in our dreams, and they have a cape or you can't see their face. Maybe the face is blurred too, because I've seen that. Blurred, right? And someone's coming after us. And when you stop running, because you can actually pause, stop, rewind. And you know what helps change a whole energy? Is laugh in your dream. I'm serious. Laugh. You actually do command your dreams. Your dreams don't control you. You command your dreams. They're yours. They're a part of you. So when you stop and go, this is my movie. I'm the director. Turn around, face that fear, pull that hood down, or it's Scooby-Doo, unmask that criminal. Let's see who it is. And it's you. You may see you. Fear that you have created, fear that you have given energy to. It's that fearful part of you chasing you in your dreams. But when you stop and face that fear, and you address it and say, no more. It's not a part of me. Take my body off of this. I'm not giving you any more power. I disconnect, unhook the energies from you. Okay? I can, because I can wake up and restart. Exactly, Robin. That's it. You can restart your dreams. You can pick up right where you left off. I do that all the time. I go to the bathroom and darn, I was in a good dream. That's all right. I'll get right back to it and go back and continue. It's on what we continue. And know that you are protected in the astral state. We most definitely are protected. Everyone should be calling in angels. Their guardian or solar angel is always with you. The archangels protect us. Your dragon, everyone has a dragon. Call on your dragons. Unicorns have come in, but they like to do energy work. They like to work a lot. They'll work with us. They love working with us and the angels. They're with the Seraphim angels. Unicorns hang out. Well, there's different, I should say, just like we are. We're how we work in different vibrations. There's 7th dimensional unicorns, there's 10th dimensional, I think, and 12th dimensional. But they have all come back to help. And it's interesting, unicorn is the ascended horse. Yeah. Very beautiful, huh? Now, a dragon is also another form of an angel. A dragon, a serpent. This is all very interesting. What is that, you say? You notice how the Asians don't have any pictures of angels, but they have plenty of pictures of snakes or serpents and dragons. That's because that is their angels. It's that energy, same type of energy. All right. And it's interesting. I think the Hebrew word seraph means serpent, and seraphim angels. So you have a word that means the same thing. Wow. All right. So the point I'm getting at here is that we are greatly protected. We have to know it, accept it, call them in, and there you go. ask to see your dragon. We like to name everything. Humanity, we just like to, but I want you to pay attention to the energy. I want you to feel that vibration. No, oh, this is good energy. I know the feeling of the angels. I know who I'm communicating with. You need to know who you're communicating with. I know when my mom steps in because I recognize that signature, her energy signature. I know when my dad steps in, I recognize his energy signature, right? And of course, depending on how in focus they let me see them, you can recognize them too with your inner eyes, with that sight. So it's, but if you want to name, you can give them a name. And my unicorn didn't used to have a name, but recently the unicorn's like, call me Ray. And I'm like, Ray, okay, cool. So are you male or female? Again, why do we do that? And the unicorn's like, I'm both. I can be whatever you want me to be. It's just so funny, but it's like, why do we do that? Okay, so your dragons, your unicorns, all these, stop. They're both, because every living being has a masculine and feminine aspect to it. Okay? Source has a masculine and feminine aspect to it. We have to separate all the time. I think in our labeling and classifying, we separate way too much. And we lose the beauty of the yin and yang. Not that they're not opposites. They are part of the whole and complete. Right? All right. So let's see. Maureen, great advice. When you gave me this advice years ago, it helped me so very much. In my case, it was me chasing me. I faced myself. Very good, Maureen. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Stay hydrated too. Everybody, stay hydrated. Yes, Maureen, I did the same thing a long time ago. And it was so profound. And it is profound. You'll never forget that. We have to be very, very careful. Why do you want me to talk about it? They want me to talk about this. I'm just going to. It's very important where we watch our focus and our energy. There is, I don't have the information. I wasn't prepared, but I'm going to tell you what I can remember from my memory, and you can research this because it was in a Sylvia Brown book. She called it a tulpa, Tulpa, where I don't know if it was a Russian woman or a Russian scientist who actually was trying to prove that we can manifest a being. We can manifest something in the physical, other than just, oh, hey, I'm manifesting a job, I'm manifesting this. But she actually, just like how we give power to our fear, right, and let that manifest, she gave power to this being. She actually created this 3-foot being from her own energy, from her own thoughts, from her own, it's called Tulpa, Tulpa. I was, what? So we are very powerful. Now, mind you, I'm sure this person sat there, and I don't remember all the details of this experiment, but I'm sure it was very intentional of creating that. And what? Okay, that was a long time ago. Right now we're in the ascension process, and we need to be very careful. We shouldn't be wasting our time trying to do things like that. And why? It's been done. It didn't turn out very well. So let's not do that. Let's not waste our time and our energy. Let's use it to good use by us staying in harmonious alignment and staying bright. We help others. There's so many people right now who are waking up, who are their lights going off, and we are here to help everyone who needs that help. Just that gentle, come on, I'm right here. Here I am. And because people are waking up and they're tired of no more, where is my soul tribe? Where are those that are like-hearted like me? All right, so we're finding the same like-hearted tribe, that soul tribe. We're being reconnected with them, and it's beautiful. And you can visualize the earth grid, which is like this beautiful netting around the earth. Okay, it's a real thing. It's energetic grid, and it's golden white light. And I've asked, gosh, for the last 3 years now, for them to show me, for the angels to show me how many people are lighting off, are waking up, and how many lights are being activated. And I do this weekly, and I'm telling you, it has increased tremendously the last 2 years, the amount of lights that are going off. So please go inward during these dark times, because the truth, that's where the ascension truth, that's where the real truth is. And that, let the 3D play out the way that it needs to. All right. And we release it with love and peace. We release it with love and peace. It's not my barrel of monkeys. It's not my reality. All right. And we have all come so far. Many of us on the third plane right now, many of you in this sacred circle are here to help bring peace back onto this earth plane. And it's happening, folks. It's happening very, very fast. And even I know it was like 2032. And this is many people. When I first asked about this peace on earth, this new age, when is this coming in? About gosh, probably like 4 years ago or something. It was a while ago. It was 2050. Okay, then 2040. And then I heard like around 2030. And then I was introduced to Diana Cooper, to Tim Wilde, to these other spiritual teachers, their spiritual masters, who said 2032. So we find that, oh yeah, we're getting into to our soul tribe, and they were saying the same thing. And so then I've been getting updates too, and I ask, is it still 2032? In the last couple of weeks, they're like, no, we've already shaved 2 years off, around 2030, 10 years from now. So hasn't a lot happened this year? And a lot can keep happening, right? Hello, Tiffany Powers, dear sister. How are you? Yay. So, a lot more. It is happening. We've gone through things this year that, what? But it's actually been very good when you look at the beautiful part of that, okay? And so that's what to focus on, is the beauty. Let the things that's not working, let it just fall off, all right? So, yes. Aw, I miss you too, Tiffany. Aw, so sweet. My soul sister. Yeah. Another part of the soul tribe here, right? The sacred circle. And so, yeah, so that's is that we are ascending really, really fast. Thank you so much. Blessings to you too. And so, wow, it's just, let me take a moment here to pause, because I'm getting too fast. You gotta slow it down, slow down. Whew. Let's see, anything else in the last 2 weeks? Okay, we have gotten more into the fourth dimension. Yeah. Just keep releasing, watching our thoughts. That's huge. And it may seem like, oh, it's such a cliche. It's such a spiritual verbiage, blah, 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 blah. No. How easy, though, is it? Stay in balance. It's not so simply. Even though it is simple, we make it harder than it needs to be, because our mind goes, it can't be that simple. But the heart goes, yes, it is. So make sure we're in that command state right here. Your sacred heart center, that great within, all right, chamber here. This is the command center. Where do you think the commandments came from? The command center, the heart of source, the heart of God. It can come from God's mind, right? Our minds are about control. Mind, control, command. Now, our minds are only as old as our bodies, our biological bodies are. Our soul is timeless. Who are you going to listen to? Your mind or your soul? Wow, let's see. Something that is very life-changing. All right. My mind's not going to have that information. My heart, my sacred heart center does. All the questions we ever have is in that great within right here. And some people say, well, what about emotions? How it was described to me is that the emotions is the front porch on the sacred heart center. And so that knock at the door, that Yeshua, that Jesus is like, I'm knocking at the door, knocking at the door of that sacred within, of that heart chakra. Are we listening? Are we going to open up? Yeah, let's get into that deep within. We have access to that. So the key, though, is when we get onto that porch with our emotions have to be in alignment to get in that door. That's the combination. What is that? So we always see like the key and the lock and that symbolism. Well, the key is being in balance. All right? Because everything is all energetic inside of us. It's not really physical, it's energetic. So the emotions, the front porch of our sacred heart center, to get through the door of our sacred heart, that beautiful lotus, that sacred heart, we've got to have a combination of being in complete harmonious alignments with our emotions being in check and balance. All right? Not too much to one extreme, not to the other extreme, but in the center. And that's why meditation teaches you to be calm. Shh, bring you to center so that you can get in. How about that? Right? Then when you get to the point of doing that, you can take the door off the hinges. Put pretty plants on the porch, take doors off the hinges and let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. And you make it a part of your daily life of where you really feel horrible. And we are, where we feel totally horrific if we're not in balance. That's great. That means that you are working on that. You're doing that and you're recognizing as soon as we go off balance. But you can fix it, right? And just by steering that boat, you're the commander of that, the commander of this vehicle. We can set that divine GPS unit. Let's stay in harmonious alignment. Okay? Things to think about, right? And so it's all very important. So think about how we were raised, which is way off track. This was part of the power of the third dimension. How do you control the masses? Notice I'm saying control, right? With fear. Okay, we strip away their power. We tell them to toughen up. Your emotions are weak. They try to disconnect you from your own power source so that you can be asleep. And no more, right? I love that. The angels love that term. It's balance, but I keep hearing harmonious alignment because we're in harmony, divine harmony, harmonious alignment, not just within ourselves, but in the higher vibrations. So yes, yeah. Breath work absolutely helps, Robin. Deep breathing. And I watch. Catch yourself. This is very interesting when I read this. This is actually true information. You can research this. Shallow breathers have a disease or have a health issue. Most of those people who can't take a deep breath have some sort of dis-ease in their body. Whether it's minor or major, it's not to scare anyone. Deep breath, getting the breath into every part of your body. I mean, deep down, you can just really feel your body inflate and deflate with each deep inhale and exhale. And that's beautiful. Keep doing that. That also helps recenter us and realign us quickly. You get into the practice of that. Again, these are quick little little tips and tools of, I'm going to take a deep breath. But I know that when I am catching myself of being upset, a couple things going on. I'm breathing really shallow, whether you're upset, right? I'm breathing shallow. I feel tenseness in my shoulders and in my neck, and I'm tense. That's another thing. Ask your body. Have a communication system with your body. Talk to your body. And so I'll feel, oh my gosh, my muscles are tense. Okay, my body's talking to me. Let me just relax. Feel the muscles just work out. Be relaxed, not so tight. Feel that. Just relax, and take deep breaths and breathe that out. And also, too, I've been told, like, if there is a place where you have a pain that you can, like, if you sometimes get overwhelmed, people have panic attacks, and my dad used to have panic attacks. So this was the technique is that wherever the pain is in your chest, push it and take deep breaths. Put and take deep breaths by pushing that spot in, and it goes away because you're getting oxygen, you're getting air into that area, and taking deep breaths and just relaxing too as much as you can. And so it's breath work is very, very important. Okay. John, love, peace, harmony, and life are mutually beneficial to one another. Each one leads to the other. Absolutely, John. And that's what this whole ascension is about oneness. We've tried separation. We don't like it very much. No, thank you. No, we're done. Because we weren't in divine design created that way. We weren't supposed to separate, pull that piece of paper right in half. We weren't meant to separate the masculine and the feminine. We weren't meant to separate and have opposites and work on two different spectrums at the same time. We weren't meant to do that. And we did. And it wasn't very successful. I think we were all done with being in 10,000 years of darkness. It's over. It's behind us. We're ascending. It's not stopping. No one or nothing is stopping it. It's happening. So stay focused on the beautiful outcome. I'm not saying you can just observe. Thank you. Observe what's happening to the third dimension, but don't hook into it. Don't be emotionally attached, energetically attached. It's got to fall off. It's imploding, and it's going to be removed off of this earth plane. This Earth Lady Gaia is a living being. She started off as a 5D planet, fifth dimensional planet, and she's returning to the fifth dimensional. How beautiful that she agreed to the fall of humanity. She agreed with this experiment, and it's not like alien probing experiment when I say that. No, it's not like that. We all agreed to it. We all agreed what would happen if this happened. And we did. We tested it. And it didn't work. She agreed to allow that possibility to happen. And all the pain, the suffering, the blood, the wars, and the blood that's been soaked into her soil, and this she is offloading to. She is releasing. So as we are releasing our pain and the toxins that we absorb, so is Mother Earth. Certain places in the world, she's releasing, her energy has to be released somehow, whether it's fires, volcanoes erupting, earthquakes. She's got to off-put, she's got to release the gases, that energy herself, right? And so just love responds to love. Just know that. Any of these other natural disasters that are coming up, because we're going to, we call natural disasters, but it's nature. I think it's a natural disaster how we pollute the earth, right? I mean, come on, you get what you give, right? So it's But a lot of us are going back to that. How can I live in harmony with Mother Earth, with Lady Gaia? How can we be more kind and gentler to her? Gardening and just appreciating, growing your own food, composting, recycling, trying to. And I know that there's people out there who's like, oh, there's a problem with everything that we try to do to reuse. But we've got to start somewhere and go somewhere from that, right? Be gentle. If you can't, and there's nothing wrong with those who still eat meat, how about you bless your food and your water? Do you know you release trauma to any animal, to any living being when you have a blessing? A blessing. Do you bless your food and your water or your drink before you drink it? Should. Whether it's just a gratitude, thank you for the life force. Thank you. I appreciate you. Your life was not in vain. Okay? No one wants to be here and be misunderstood, not be appreciated or feel appreciated and respected, right? Bless everything. Be grateful. Have a, I'll say, a new attitude, but try to really just, I'm grateful for. And I will every day go through my list, count your blessings, but I change it up, because here's the thing, is if we get too repetitious, our brain, oh, I memorized this, I got it, and we just spout it off from memory. No. I want you to feel the gratitude. Oh, I am grateful for that great night of sleep. I'm grateful for this fresh new day. I am grateful for, the food. When I feed my dogs, I'm grateful for this food. When I filter water bowls and when I drink water, I'm grateful for our water. Be grateful for, here's a big one, be grateful for the bills you pay. It's a giving, it's an energy exchange. Be grateful. I'm grateful for the house over my head, for the house over my head, for the roof over my head, and for your electricity, for you have a washer and a dryer, or the ability to wash your clothes. Just even if you go to a laundromat, just be grateful for that technology. You're not going to a river washing, are you? The point is that we can take any situation and flip it in a negative, or we can flip it to the positive. And it's okay to see both, but let's encase those two, that opposite, into that oneness and appreciate it for the wholeness that it is. I always like to use the analogy of a battery because it's so perfect. The battery has a negative and a positive end, right? And you need both to operate, to get power out of that battery. Put the battery in wrong or incorrectly and have positive to positive, negative to negative, it's not going to work, is it? No. You have to, it always has to, that polarity needs to work together. Isn't that amazing? It really is. Yay! So remember that. It's okay. We need the negative. It's part of who we are. It's like, don't cry. It's emotions. It's part of who you are. We don't do our really deep soul searching until we fall in the depths of what we call hell, is that dark hole, that dark space. It's needed. Explore that darkness because it makes you appreciate the light. The light makes you appreciate the darkness. That's right, Robin, yin and yang. That's the beauty of the yin and yang. And that you need both of them to operate in harmonious alignment, working together. Yay! Negativity, talking to positivity. I appreciate you. Positivity, talking negativity. I appreciate you too. Both ends of the pole and right in the middle is balance. That's where we want to be. All right, that beautiful, beautiful place. Harmonious alignment. Which is that oneness. It's right in tune with it. So, all right. Well, we are at the end, and I've enjoyed being in the sacred circle with each and every one of you. Much love. Ah, yes. It's divine love going out to each of you. This beautiful, beautiful circle of energy. I love that. And tune in next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all so much. And it is a great show, and it does go by so fast, and I forgot to talk about all the great things with Goldylocks Productions. We do have some new people watching. I appreciate you. Let me give you my website. It's whitesagewoman.com, right down here. And so please check out my website. And tomorrow, Mondays at 4 p.m., we have a special show only for Goldylocks Productions. I'm the owner and producer of Goldylocks Productions. We have a special show for our Patreon patrons. So if you're not a Patreon patron and you haven't checked that out yet, there's a lot of perks. Check that out and see how that resonates with you. And also the Goldylocks Productions website, we added master classes. We've got spiritual message circles coming up. We've got a lot of things, a lot of information. Busy, 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 but we have to be in place to help one another, don't we? Because so many more people are waking up, and we've got to be there to help everyone. So thank you so much. Many blessings to all. And until we meet again, peace be with each of you.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.